Good afternoon, friends, and welcome to the HungerMitao segment, brought to you each week by the Indian American Council. We are your hosts, Raj and Aradhna Sava. Through this radio show, we raise awareness about the rampant hunger issue right here and share ways in which each one of us, in the spirit of give where you live, can make a difference.
Please take a minute to visit ntfb.org/IAC to learn how the Indian American Council, a purely volunteer group, helps North Texas Food Bank in its fight against hunger in North Texas. Again, the website is ntfb.org/IAC.
Well, Happy New Year, friends. I know we are in the middle of January, but this is our first show back live. Right?
Yep.
We are back in DFW. Aradhna and I were in India for the holidays and arrived back just last night. While we recorded our show and played it last week, it's great to be back in the studio with our good friend Chini-ji. Chini-ji, thank you very much. So listeners, during this India trip, we spent time mostly in Bombay, Nashik and Hyderabad with friends and family. And thanks to social media, wherever we visited, family and friends, they all seemed to be aware of and inquired about HungerMitao. I was shocked, and they were shocked about the issue of hunger in the United States.
That's right. We were actually amazed at how far the message of HungerMitao has spread. And folks in India were shocked to hear about the hunger statistics in America. You know, everybody's lining up to go to America. Everybody thinks their future is set if they get a visa to America. So, imagine their surprise when they heard that there is hunger in America. Just like many of us, they are oblivious to the fact that in America, there are people who do not have access to nutritious food. That many are often in the unfortunate position to choose between expenses and food.
And when we rattled out the stats of 1 in 5 school-going children in North Texas alone is food challenged, that more than 800,000 people in, again, North Texas, across the 13 counties served by the food bank, struggle to put nutritious food on their family table, that more than 42 million people across America are struggling to put food on their family table. They were in disbelief. Their reaction was similar to ours when we first learned about the hunger issue in America. That is, we always thought of the United States as the land of milk and honey and plenty. Surely, basic need such as food cannot be an issue here.
And while the conversations with our friends in India always started with their disbelief, people quickly moved on to how a simple concept like HungerMitao was enabling the entire Indian American community to unite and make a sizable impact in this issue of hunger. So the sentiment changed from disbelief to admiration.
Amazement.
And amazement,
That's
yes.
right.
And kudos, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. People were intrigued by the models, the IAC, the Indian American Council, and the HungerMitao model, its simplicity, and appreciated how we had joined forces, we, the Indian American community, joined forces with the food banks to HungerMitao.
And Raj, they also loved the model of the food bank and its feeding network.
That really amazed them when we explained to them about how the food bank works. Yeah.
There is no food bank in India.
That's right.
Right? So many openly wished that a similar system or organization was in place in India too. I noticed something interesting. While the system is not organized in India through food banking, even in India, ensuring that the hungry are fed has actually always been the responsibility of the larger community.
And not the government?
It's not been the government's responsibility. Just like here, government can have its programs,
right,
but a community takes care of its own.
That's true. That's
right?
very well put.
So in India, people all have always done that through donations to places of worship, the prasads, the langars, the gifts to charitable organizations, donation of food on special days, also giving alms to people who come to their door. It's always been like that.
That is so true. That is so true. The community has to step up in a big way for the last mile, as I call it. We are fortunate that in the U.S., through the food bank system and the compassion of common people like us, people in need can have access to nutritious food in a predictable, consistent, and most importantly, dignified way.
That's right.
As you all know, friends, NTFB can provide 3 nutritious meals for a single dollar. Your support and donations are needed and sincerely appreciated. Please visit ntfb.org/IAC to donate or find many of the other ways through which you can engage, volunteering, food drive, etc., and join us in the fight against hunger. Finally, one thing about the trip that impressed us the most was people's engagement in social causes. Did you notice that, Aradhana?
I did. It's uncanny, but it's the vein is consistent across the population we met.
Almost every family we met up with was directly connected, and I emphasize directly connected with some social local cause. May that be education focused, health focused, or safety related. The Indian community in India has stepped up their giving their time, money, and resources to make their environment, their neighborhoods better. In fact, the spirit of give where you live is strong in India.
That is right.
Just as it is getting stronger here in America.
Yeah, very true. And clearly it's a very hopeful sign for a better, stronger India. I saw this sentiment more and more in youngsters.
Yes, very much so.
And that's, I think, a very promising sign.
That's right. After all, they are our future.
Absolutely. And friends, here in the US, we have a very packed calendar for HungerMitao 2020.
That's right.
Let me share some important dates that are coming up. First of all, we have tried to create a regular volunteer day in 2020 with North Texas Food Bank. So where possible, the IAC volunteer shift at NTFB will be the morning of the 3rd Saturday each month.
So let me make sure that our listeners understand that. That means we will have a dedicated shift for the Indian American community each month. And
That's
preferably it'll be the 3rd Saturday of each month.
That's right.
And we have about 100 to 150 slots available.
About 130.
And I want to emphasize, friends, these spots are filling up fast. The calendar opens up only for 2 or 3 months in advance. And even before we post it on social media, they are filling up. So please do not wait. As soon as you see it, sign up. But more importantly, if you sign up, please show up.
Yeah, so the only thing I would like to emphasize here is there's a tendency to want to go ahead and register for as long as the calendar permits you to.
Right.
It's great. However, if something changes and if you're unable to make it to a shift, please go ahead and cancel your reservation so the spot opens up for somebody else who can be there.
And cancel it as early as possible.
Absolutely.
Because again, the food bank depends on your volunteerism. And if you're not volunteering, friends, somebody's going hungry. It's as simple as that.
And we do have a wait list. So please make sure that everybody who signs up actually shows up to volunteer.
And what are the upcoming volunteer days?
January 18th, this weekend.
It's already full.
February 15th and March 21st.
Great.
Also, if you are looking to bring a group of 50 or more volunteers and would like a different day, please contact us and we can help you organize a shift.
That's right. And on February 27th, we have an exciting event. It's the annual event of North Texas Food Bank called Empty Bowls. This will be held at the North Texas Food Bank Distribution Center in Plano from 6 to 9 p.m. again on February 27th. For a donation of just $45, guests will enjoy bowl-friendly food prepared by notable local chefs and restaurants. About 22 restaurants will be there. Each attendee will also get to select a handcrafted bowl to take home. A reminder that not everyone's bowl is full. And every Indian community member in the North Texas area can be proud knowing that HungerMitao is one of the top 2 sponsors for this year's Empty Bowl.
That's right. Capacity, however, is limited. So please secure your tickets today at ntfb.org/IAC. Like Raj said, there'll be plenty of finger-licking good food, along with music, beautiful ceramic bowls, and really cool auction items. We hope to see you all there.
Now, friends, we are running short of time. Just want to let you know, March is also the month of our Spring Holy Food Drive. We'll talk more about that on our next show. And we are coming close.
Yes, friends, as we come close to the end of our show, we thank you for joining the grassroots HungerMitao movement and the spirit of Give Where You Live. As such, we have a few asks. Please volunteer regularly. Please conduct food drives at any occasion. Invite us to do an awareness session at your home, organization, workplace, etc. And of course, donate and see how $1 of yours can enable several nutritious meals for children, seniors, veterans, and families across North Texas.
So until next week, friends, remember, we may never be able to eradicate hunger, but it is our duty to ensure that no one goes hungry. Good to be back.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening, friends.